Demand for aged care services is accelerating across the country with an ageing population, longer life expectancies and the increasing prevalence of conditions such as dementia. Nowhere is this more apparent than in Shortland, with more than 20% of my electorate being over the age of 65, more than 30,000 constituents, Mr Deputy Speaker. My office deals with complaints about the My Aged Care system, concerns about the transition from the NDIS and people who have been on home care package waiting lists for far too long every single day. As the Western world confronts the rising issue of ageing populations, we have seen many worrying incidents of elder abuse, neglect and hopelessness become all too common both here and abroad. We have a chance now to put in place frameworks and policies that will ensure a sustainable and quality future for all Australians, no matter their age. One of my many constituents failed by this government was Joyce Simmons. Joyce initially received care of 5 to 6 hours according to her approval for a Level 2 home care package, with her daughter Beverly taking on the rest of caring duties herself. As of March 2016, Joyce had been approved for an upgrade to a Level 4 home care package, but this approval was never realised, and after waiting a full year, her daughter contacted my office seeking help. Joyce, who had recently turned 99, had fallen and cracked a vertebrae, making the provision of Level 4 care all the more essential. Yet My Aged Care was unable to provide her with this care and could not provide any information regarding her position in the waitlist. With some assistance from my office and great persistence by Beverly herself, Joyce was finally granted the hours of care she was entitled to in April, over a year since her initial approval, yet only a matter of weeks after my office became involved. It should not be this hard, Mr Deputy Speaker, when the only way to get sufficient aged care services delivered is by contacting your local MP's office. Something is wrong with our system. The coalition government's recent budget did nothing to address these glaring issues. Not only are the measures it announced entirely insufficient to make any long-term impact, they are funded from within existing aged care budgeted resources. Not one new dollar of spending on aged care in Australia from this government. Taking money from other aged care services to fund a mere 14,000 new home care packages over 4 years is a cruel hoax on those who have been already waiting too long. This represents funding for only 3,500 new packages per year, when we know that demand grew by 20,000 in the last 6 months of 2017 alone. So despite the song and dance this government has made about new packages in this year's budget, it will not even tackle the current issues facing those seeking quality aged care, let alone provide effective long-term policy for this country. We have over 100,000 people in this country on the waitlist for home care packages. This is disgraceful, this is unacceptable. The people in my region, as the people in every part of this country, deserve a better system. They deserve a system that gives them a dignified retirement, that treats them appropriately, that recognises the great contribution they have made to this country.